I say very good morning to Nigerians across the globe. As you already know, I am George Onibe. This morning I want us to look at the message I titled, The Illusion of Sowore Protest for the Release of Nnamdi Kanu. And of course, the revelational impact to the people of Nigeria. In case you are not able to comprehend the tiniest detail in the topic, I'm trying to point out the illusion of Sowore protest for Nnamdi Kanu. And Nigerians should open their eyes and learn. Let it become an instrument of revelation to make you see clearly. It's unfortunate that we don't want to learn. We are not perfect people. I am not a perfect man. And ultimately, nobody is infallible. But there are certain things I have learned in life. I try not to lie. Because it's not about you lying and getting away with it. To maintain lies is very expensive. Because you have to lie and lie and lie and continue to lie to cover up one lie that will give birth to 3 lies and then 10 lies to cover up another 20 lies. You will live a lie of a liar. No repentance. And secondly, I've also understood and accept this fact that God may forgive you. Nature will not forgive you. And if you have this mentality, there are certain things most of you are doing. You are aiding and abetting. You are supporting it because it favors you now, my brother. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. One day it will dawn on you. And so what do? Even when it is unpopular, even when it is not favorable, we will continue to tell you the truth. My people will say, we will continue to tell you this truth. One way or the other, it will catch up on you, either for good or for bad. You see, in time past, we have made effort to make you see the Igbo Biafra agenda against all other ethnic groups in Nigeria. That it is simple and organized crime managed by different sectors. This is not a blackmail. I was with them for the single purpose that Nigerians should be restructured. For the single purpose that Nigerian political imbalance should be readdressed. With the simple purpose that Nigerians should be fair to Nigerians, which none of them has been actualized or achieved at this moment. But later on, I discovered that these Igbo Biafra are not only going to be worse than Nigeria, but we will regret everything we have done. And I'm grateful to the Creator, have not gone beyond redemption. I did not lose my mind. Actually, I was not there for the money. You hear them talk about me. He stole money, he stole Yoshi, and all those. And I'm happy I know them firsthand. Go and ask Uchuka for Mefo if I stole IPOB money. Even when Igbo people were paying their people, they never gave me a dime. Except few individuals who felt, oh, we love what you are doing, because it favors them. Or some people, some of them are genuine. But let's assume because it favored them ultimately. But you hear that, oh, he's a thief, he's a thief. They were saying, I'm in the UK, using Range Rover Sport. Boom, I'm in uncompleted building. They have mesmerized themselves. I was never for sale. I never went there for money. Because we work hard for money, but money has a limit role it can play in our life. Makanindi, when you see him, we're not looking for money, so we become the best, the most powerful. That is not the reason why we look for money. Because in the end, those of you who work from morning till night, it is those who don't have job that feed more than you. Those of you who will work your axe out day and night, right there in diaspora. Go and look at the people you are sending money for. They are living better than you. But it is because of the day of insult. Most especially because of the raining day. That is why we work for money. You know these Igbo Biafra people, they thought that, oh, leave him, let him yap, he can't buy data. I pity them because they know nothing about me. You see, we are not flanking well. Oh, I'm a richest man, I'm Odogun. It does not matter. Because ultimately, Odogun is useless. When there is one boy, it's not available. Ultimately, without Buhari aid, without Tinubu aid, they are all useless. They will do tedious job more than me. In fact, pull out President Ahmed Bola Tinubu aids. You see how pathetic and miserable his life will be. And so he needs to allow poor people to be alive because they have to be around him. Nature made it so. He didn't make it so. But when he thinks he can make poor people, nature will ultimately react. And now understand. I told you people clearly that the Biafra agitation does not end with Biafra agitation. It's just one phase. While they are doing Biafra agitation, they begin to plan other strategic method of hijacking Nigeria. They brought in obedient movement. And while they were doing the obedient movement, they brought in Igbo unification. And while they brought in Igbo unification, they bring in religion hopelessness. Let me use that word for them. They had different fronts, all of them for the same agenda, but they were metamorphosing without your knowledge. And I have to bring it up because when I talk about or talk against the Igbo unification project, most of you feel you should not be saying that. It is not necessary. And this is based on what you know. And I'm reacting based on what I know. Now, I need you to go to the social media platform. Go and look at all those boys. I don't even know if they are boys now or girls. But you know them. That Ikwere man now that look like a woman. Most of you think it's a woman. It's a man. That is the one Igbo people are begging to help us unite Ikwere with Igbo. When Igbo Biafra people choose you to represent them, know that your own is gone. This is one illusion Sowore is not aware of. Go and look at the other day. He's a man actually. We say he's the Almighty. Go and look at him. Naturally, he's an imbecile. Forget about filter. Forget about trying to look. No. Sometimes I practically don't want to shave my beard. I practically don't want to barb. I'm a Nazarian by nature. That's not your business anyway. And so we are not looking for validation. We don't want you to love us. It's your choice to hate us. But you got to deal by the principle. Now I beg you, follow them. You know they are doing campaign and asking people, don't follow George Onibe, don't comment on George Onibe. Oh, no. Whichever one they want. I know how they function. And I'm their destiny. And I'm their doom. Follow them now and watch them. They are inside the obedient movement. They are talking about politics. Those people uniting their father and their mother, go and look at them now. They are into real estate business. They are now the one campaigning. Igbo, don't build in Lagos again, no, in case there is war. What does Igbo building in Lagos have to do with unification of Ndi Igbo? Go and look at them. All the rubbish, you watch their line. Go and look at them. They are the one now canvassing for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. What does the unification of Igbo people have to do with Nnamdi Kanu? And so if you are Igbo man, you will agree with me. Not all Igbo people agree with Biafra. And so if the people who must unite Igbo people are supporting Biafra, and then something is not right. And that is why I say you people fight for a will that will never be. Agbo is not Igbo. We can never be Igbo. And you see all those things you stole from us. You hyper it because of Wazobia. It's simple as that. And it boils down to one single fact, calling on Yoruba people. Nature will not forgive any of you. Those of you who are doing that same thing, Igbo people are doing, nature will not forgive any of you. And that is why I appeal to you. The damage done to the morality, spirituality of Nigerians in time past, it's enough. Yoruba have enough territory. Yoruba have enough influence. Yoruba have benefited a lot from Nigeria. Yoruba, stop that. If you introduce, initiate, adopt, and want to take over that expansionist agenda, Yoruba una. You people are not our concern. You people did not cause any problem for us. But you can't be wrong and get right. And that is when those useless Yoruba people on TikTok who are instigating Binye and Nation together, who are trying to tell us how to cause Igbo people, understand it is not the hatred of anybody that drives us. We just can't tolerate intellectual dishonest people. We can't tolerate liars. We can't tolerate intellectual dishonest people. We can't. That is our problem. Be straight. We will follow you straight up. And now, having said all these things, it boils down to what you are saying. Hausa seems to be calm. There is no ground for Hausa now to come and kill him, Jagaban. It's over because Jagaban is there. And so they have to look for how to weigh in. Because how many years? What did Hausa do? The emir is now trying to tell us that he's afraid there will be more insecurity if insecurity is not addressed. All the time Buhari and the rest of them were there. Emir didn't see insecurity coming. A time will come, all of you will rule us from abroad. Mark my word. You are the ones gathering firewood and you don't want ants to visit you. You are hallucinating. We are only begging you. It's over. This is not the era of believing. It's gone. We have passed that dispensation. This is the era, the dispensation of knowing. Maybe you'll be able to weigh the truth. And so whatever you are doing, you may be able to deceive us for a while. But sooner than expected, we are knowing the truth. And people will react. And I said this journey will end in 3 ways. Number one is that this journey will end. That Wazobia will align. That is Wazobia, those people that form Wazobia, they will go inside and say, no, all this minority, their own is becoming too much. Let us shut them down. It will end that way, and then we will start all over again. Because they will succeed. Because we, the supposed minority, are not ready. And we can't even foresee what is to come. Secondly, this journey you are seeing will end in another way, where everybody will begin to fight everybody. Nobody is going to separate anybody. It has started already. Some people will go to TikTok, pretend they are Yoruba people. In most cases, they are Igbo people. They will be using Yoruba to be attacking us. Some people will pretend to be Igbo, impersonate Yoruba. Yoruba will impersonate Igbo. I am shocked to hear that Anya Anambra is an Igbo girl. But she looked like the mouthpiece of Asian people. Who the heck is deceiving who here? And so if these infiltrators, these impersonators is able to run through us, they will not change our stance, but they will create fight for everybody. A general state of anarchy, state of lawlessness. It will not be in anybody's favor, because in the end, all of us go collect. I hope you understand the meaning of that phrase. Or all of us decide to shun hypocrisy and shenanigans, embrace true concept and idea of humanity, and say it's okay, let's address this issue. And that is when you begin to talk about justice, and that is when a moral individual can come out and tell us about equity. They tell you about justice, they confess it on a daily basis. But the issue of equity, they want you to think it in another dimension. But you see, we have come of age. And those who have ear, let them hear. Those who think it's about the monetizing, somewhere along the line, what we go through will judge all of us. And you know, this morning I say, let us look at the illusion of Sowore and then the protest and what Nigerians should learn. Maybe Sowore himself may be ignorant. Like I've told you about those agitating for Biafra, you have seen how they function from different phases. It is applicable to the same issue. When we were in IPOB, under the political wing, a lot of issue was to be discussed. Understand that the IPOB in question is not something Nnamdi Kanu formed. He hijacked it. They were issues that were meant to be addressed. But then Nnamdi Kanu, all tally, compromised all the process. If IPOB had become a political machinery, today, Hausa man will vote in the favor of anybody we choose. Yoruba man will oblige. Because somewhere along the line, we were making sense. But they did not just want to conquer. They conquer all. The expansionist agenda, their greed. And so, we got to a particular stage, because if you notice, we call out obedient movement. We call out all of them. It was after the election boycott in Anambra, when we said that there will be no election in Anambra until the day of referendum is chosen. We were on ground, we canvassed, we talked to Anambra people, and they all agreed. And there would have been no election. That very night I was in Anambra, I began to receive calls from the north, from the west. Everywhere, people were concerned because the election was not going to hold less than 48 hours or 28 hours. We were physically and spiritually ready. There will be no election again in Biafra land. And all these calls were coming in as in, you people should not do this. This issue can be resolved. We need to talk to your leader. You people run for your life, and so on and so forth. That very night, 48 hours to the election, I left from Anambra to Asaba, from Onitsha to Asaba. And then we observed what was going on. The calls were coming in all over because we have held Nigerian political arena at their heels. And those who have access to me could reach out to me. Imagine those politicians who have access to Nnamdi Kanu. And if you are POB, you are DOS, HOD, all of you, you should know this is not a blackmail. This is testimony of betrayers, and Nigerians should learn from it. Millions of them would have contacted Nnamdi Kanu. And then, in less than 24 hours, Nnamdi Kanu called emergency meeting of the DOS, which I am one of them, and said, we have been having meeting with our elders, and this is what they come up with. There have to be election in Anambra. And these are some of the reasons I respect people like Uchuka for Obidio Bienu. It's not as if they don't have their own fault, but as much as they can, considering the fact that they are Igbo people, they will be haunted by very Igbo. They still did not withhold some truth from Nnamdi Kanu. And I remember Obidio Bienu in particular, openly asking Nnamdi Kanu, was George Onibe in that meeting? You know, who am I, uncompleted building, brag. Nnamdi Kanu didn't answer him. Because somehow I look at insult. How can you ask Supreme Leader if this poor boy is aware of the meeting? And then, Uchoka from before asked him, Kanjokwao, you know, he liked to mix Igbo and English. Kanjokwao, this meeting in particular, who are these elders? You know, Nnamdi Kanu, as arrogant and hopeless as he is, he talks down on anybody. But he does not understand. How you behave as Igbo man is not how I behave. Respect it. You can open your mouth now, talk rubbish. I don't believe in that. I like fight more than quarrel. And so don't try to quarrel me, because I will bring the fight to you. And you like quarrel. When you see fight, you run. Or quarrel set now. You just talk to anybody, scally, wali, kali, anyhow. And so anyway, I just want you people to know what is there is Mazonibe. Go online and tell them that all our terms and conditions have been sealed, delivered, and documented. Amazingly, the one who hates politicians, amazingly, the elders who he insults were able to, we know something happened. I asked Nnamdi Kanu question, and maybe that is where I made my mistake. I say, this decision, have you considered how our people will feel about it? Is that you telling me our people will not obey? I say, I didn't say so. I just asked, have you considered the impact? He said, go and do what I asked you to do. Go to the radio there. No cash. And I'm sure this is not the Biafra platform. And those of you who are sincere to yourself, you will see that week I'm sick. That week I was broken. Because I cannot see how we will open our eye and go back to our vomit. 200 and 360 degree turn around in a thinking decision. And that night I didn't sleep. People of conscience started calling me. What is going on? What is going on? We have reached the target. By now, what we are supposed to do is to say, this is the criteria of the person that will be president. This is the criteria of the person that will be next chairman. These are the things we're supposed to be discussing by now, if it will have changed to political machinery. Now they kind of collected money and betrayed all of you. And so that night, IPOB fell apart. These are the IPOB, they know nothing about IPOB. He replaced moral individual with criminal people. He took the power from people who are moral and handed it over to criminals. If you can shoot gun, if you are your life, you are tired, and you begin to hear lion heart, tiger heart, this one, because Son Yoshin and Yama, one Chanine, they took over IPOB. And somewhere along the line, we know can't do Ogbonpo scatter, even though we be Ogbonpo scatter. It was just a process. That night, IPOB turned apart. The war started in the house of Benjamin Madubugu, one of those idiots from Ehia Lambose. The war started there. Because Ghana must go, started entering inside that compound. The ones we call volunteer, all of them saw the money. And they have listened to Radio Biafra what I told them, that our terms and conditions sealed and delivered, everybody can go and vote. Some people say, but you people say don't take PVC. What are we going to use to vote? I saw God say, Onyendufu have do for us. But I dare not speak against him. We thought it was just makes mistake. Let's call him to order. Nikome, Yakunyaraji Bonfia. That night they fought in Benjamin Madubugu's house. That is when they changed the volunteers, the moral people. I call them ushers, and brought in all these terrorists now ravaging Igbo land. Because Benjamin Madubugu had to run to 44th Battalion Barrack, if I'm not mistaken, in Anambra, to call for defense. Biafra man looking for the zoo military to defend him. I knew these people were hypocrites. We did never recover from that betrayal from Nnamdi Kanu. His activities become questionable. We knew he was using all of us. And certainly not alone. There were some Igbo people sponsoring him from behind. And this is how they function. And this is the illusion I want you to get from there. Now, this is how they function. And let's show Sowore here. Number one, attack on newspaper editors. I will not mention these people's name in this broadcast because of the real day. If I mention them now, they begin to look for defense. Nnamdi Kanu called me and said, tell all our people to go and buy particular newspaper. They must buy it all, every member. I was like, I thought we were fighting against Yoruba Shisha Gota Media, as we call them. What changed? We gave the order. You know, as the African rep, I talked to the Northern National Coordinator. I talked to the Biafran Land National Coordinator. No, as at that time, I was the Biafran Land National Coordinator. And then I talked to the National Coordinator to the West. And of course, the way we dispatch information, in less than 24 hours, everybody has gotten the information. We said we don't want a single newspaper to remain that very day. But I was asking, why do we have to buy out all the newspapers? And then I later discovered that Nnamdi Kanu was trying to form alliance with some newspaper companies to be carrying our message in our favor. At the same time, those newspaper companies are working with a particular politicians. So in the meeting, Nnamdi Kanu actually wanted to show them his power. It's like they asked the newspaper editor, how many copies of your daily newspaper do you print in a day? And he could say 10 million. He said, okay, print the 10 million. A single copy will not remain. So you know how powerful we are. You know, as Nnamdi Kanu boost. And so this newspaper company, they did what they did. We did what we did. And lo and behold, that day, we bought all the newspaper. Across the south and the southeast, across the whole Nigeria, people were looking for the newspaper. I knew we have become a bargaining chiefs. Now the Kanu couldn't hide it anymore. They now believe he's a powerful man. What he didn't know or what he failed to understand, he was not the power that was holding the people together. How powerful he is now. Njushi. And so those politicians believe, if Nnamdi Kanu have the capacity, let's support him. Where are all of you? Where is the newspaper campaign? And before you know, we became politicians overnight. Some of us disguised and we were shouting articulation, articulation. It was Atikuton and Peter Obi. And I don't forget to. Sowore, you just come late. It's a shame anyway. Articulation and Peter Obi, articulation, perfect match. But Hausa knew this truth. Yoruba knew this truth. And that is why Atiku has a long walk to Aso Rock. He's going to walk for the 30 miles. He has not even started. But Nigerian politicians know. And as even Peter Obi is going to walk 100 miles to Aso Rock on barefoot, no slippers for him. And then somewhere along the line, they couldn't put through. Because Nigerian INEC have to do what they know how to do. Abrakata, mi brakata. The more you look, the less you see. Atiku started jumping up and down. We will go to the Supreme Court. We will go to international court. We will go to after the whole struggle. Nothing come out. They went back and replanned. On that political setting, Obi for some reason feel he will not work with Atiku because he has seen the power of IPOB displayed. And then they turned it to obedient movement. They just saw the impact of articulation. If they had not played that brakata mi brakata, Atiku would have been there. But of course, honestly speaking, Peter Obi was confident. It's about Igbo people. It's not the Kanu people that are doing it. I had a meeting with Peter Obi in Enugu in the company of Aloy Jimako. What did you discuss? And then all of a sudden, begin to hear obedient movement, obedient movement, obedient movement. Some of us were fighting for Biafra. Others were doing obedient movement, including my family members. I called one of my brother. You know, I said I was not going to mention most of their names. I called one of my brother. I said, why are you in obedient movement? You are in Biafra, and you're obedient. You don't see they are playing us the same game. It's my younger brother from my community. He said to me, see, when it comes to politics, I just have to vote for who I want to vote for. So it's not about Biafra or anything. And I saw the young man. He's right. If I begin to tell him who to vote for and who not to vote for without convincing him, I could be worse than people I'm trying to address. And I said to him, as you do this, you're obedient. Watch your morals. Don't let them use you. And then, obedient movement, after the end of obedient movement, nothing come out. Peter Obi try, let's go to court, he was rigged, he win in Lagos, he win in Ibadan, he win in Ijabode, he win in Omotola, he win in everywhere, they rig him. Nothing come out. The same people, boom, they bring out coalition. We are now in coalition. The reason coalition look like them break leg before dance start was that they show themselves very well. Coalition, that is where Sowore is now trying to function. But anything coalition, you are with coalition. My brother, pack your motor. Because we will give you the right reception. Don't worry. Because all of you are a bunch of Biafra. All of you are a bunch of Biafra. From Igbo Unity Beggar, all of you are a bunch of Biafra. All those of you causing religion, all of you are a bunch of Biafra. Whether you are on social media, impersonating Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, all of you are a bunch of Biafra. And you know the good news I have for you now, or should I say it's a bad news? This is Nigeria. You better go back to your Biafra. This is the one truth you have to deal with. And so today, they have Columbied Sowore. They have deceived him. And somehow Sowore think, no. Let's look at it. I have the Yoruba backing. Because most of you think he's a Yoruba. He's a conquered a German. The same way Igbo man want to conquer me. I don't know if it's Yoruba that conquered him or he accepted to hide under the umbrella of Yoruba and commit heinous crime and deceive fellow Nigerians. But we know how they function. And all of a sudden, you begin to hear a man with respect tell you, revolution now, he will wear cap like pirates. Yeah, revolution now, he will dress like Aguru. And when you begin to play certain games, we that reason anti-clockwise, we know you. All of you, whatever you are doing, we know your beginning, we know your end. But how we manage the information on our disposal to avoid collateral damage is the reason why we appeal to your conscience. So everybody will wake up. Because this thing you are doing, it will catch up on all of you. Ojukwu led war. The collateral damage is unimaginable. People are still crying about it today. These were not properly considered. And that is what we are trying to stop. And now when we begin to wonder, you say, yeah, I think it's the right thing, let's do the right thing. But let me tell you how they function. And if Sowore, a young man like that, can become a buffoon, thinking he's being popular, that popularity will not like it. It's foundation built on people's blood. Foundation of betrayal. Anything Biafra is a betrayal. And certainly, this innocent blood will continue to cry against them for all eternity until they confess, until they repent. The blood of innocent people who died because of that name Biafra, it will haunt them generation to generation. And their Shera and Ibino Kpabe will be a testament that I said it, because Ibino Kpabe will do the work for me, including all of you, whether you are Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, you are joining these Biafra people and the platform of our One Nigeria. All the people who have died because of One Nigeria innocently, their blood from Ken Saruwiwa to Isaac Adakaburu, all those people, you people on our life, Elechi Martin, so numerous to mention, whether you frustrate them till they died, Dele Igiwa, all of their blood will haunt you and your generation. Don't worry, amass that west, they will give you children who are inheritors. This thing you labor for, they will embezzle all of them and become useless. Go and look for Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe's first son. Go to Anambra, find out where is Nnamdi Azikiwe's first son. Posterity will catch up with all of you. I think it's a game. Politics is a game. I'll be playing it with the blood of other people. Now, this is how they function. When I say I'm the African rep, it means I'm the African representatives. And by implication, if we want to talk to anybody, I go to talk to them. I go to reason with them. And so when we say in the US, we look at the position where we are, and then we say, okay, who in the Southeast do you think Nigerians listening to? And that is why you begin to hear people like Professor Ben Wabwezi, late Professor Mbazurike Amechi, Iwanyango, late, all of them, late now, all these people. They will say, go and meet them. Talk to them. Let them side us. These people know what is coming. But somewhere along the line, okay, it's just to make a statement. So that is why you see people like Soludo, when he became governor, he went to greet Nnamdi Kanu, they wear football JC. That was not what Soludo wanted. When you hear Professor Ben Wabwezi, they say, listen to them, and all, this is not what they want. We'll go to appeal to them. But the good thing is that these people will tell us what you are doing is wrong. There is a book I would have shown you. Couples of books, present, given to me by Yoruba elite. Some of them are dead. Elite, including Hausa elite. Because these people will say, we understand what you people are doing. The youth are angry, we know. But I will do what you say. But don't do like this. You people, go and put your house in order. That was the advice. I remember shake hand across River Niger. FFK was there. So many people were there. It ended, Igbo people, put your house in order. That may be that problem. And so what these people do is they come out. You now hear them say, yes, they have to listen to Nnamdi Kanu. At the end of the day, my brother, nothing come out. Because they always give their own condition. They will expect you to meet your own bargain. And at the end of the day, they will not meet their own bargain. And I'm sure they have confronted Sowore. They have beamed their satellite and said, who is this Kaliwa we can use? Sowore think he's smart. They have concluded what they will do to Sowore. But Sowore's mind is, let me act up and become popular. Sowore, you are popular already. Okay, let me act up and maybe get people's support. Sowore, you won't get it. And maybe we'll begin to question your Sahara reporter. Because if these people can fool you, I know a lot of Igbo professors. What do they call them? Academians, intelligentials. Many of them that will not bow. They will not make a statement in support of IPOB. And so Sowore somehow along the line. When we join you, you know you are Yoruba. It's not a Yoruba. Tinubu knows Sowore is not a Yoruba. So you can't even use Yoruba to fight Yoruba. Because Sowore, we will push it for you. Sowore, you are not going anywhere because this pattern you are following. Next election, if you come out, we will campaign against you. I'm sampling all Nnamdi Kanu broadcasts about you. We will compare all of them. You were the first platform to be accused by IPOB for peddling lies. Maybe it's true because you are dancing like that. So ordinary average Igbo man, this is what they want to do to you. Hypnotize you. He say, yeah, it's good now. Look at people fighting for Igbo now. Is it not a shame? Atiku and Sowore. Meanwhile, P2B is antagonizing Tinubu from morning till night. Nigerians, won't you have sense? You see those of you in Lagos, in Abuja, in here, we are going to shut our shop. You better shut the shop, oh. You better shut all the shop. But at the end of the day, nothing come out. You must shit at home. Everybody shit at home. When I don't tire to the shit at home. Now show whatever I want to tell you. You shut down in with Atiku. Ndibo, or you shut down after you say you have sense. No, after you say you have sense. So no moral Igbo man again. All of Igbo people have become weakling. None of them can come out and say, this is what we want to do with their full chest. Now, no get shame. That idiot they call Darlington, he's there now. Telling you, yes, Igbo people disappoint us. Is Yoruba now is fighting for us with Hausa. Oh, what a shame. Our politician come out. Your politician know all of you are criminal. All of you calling Biafra, all of you are criminal. You use them by hook or by sink. Anyone, you must use people. So don't let this illusion catch you off guard. My time has not come. If my time has come, we will be there to protest against Sowore, because this is how they deceive Nigeria. We are coming. I think my brother Ijele is trying to do something like that. But like I said, my time has not come. When my time comes, you will know. Because your time is not my timing. This is one truth you have to accept. It's ordinary, normal circumstance. Sowore, you go to Abuja or anywhere and say you are protesting, we will protest against you. Because all of you are criminals. You know why we have to shun Sowore and his article protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu? Because all the military they killed, all the innocent people they killed, all the heinous crime they commit, abandoned villages where Igbo people are suffering miserably. Sowore never talked about it. They want you to believe Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. We see he's innocent. Sowore, go and talk of a jaw, people. Go and talk of a jaw if you are a man of integrity, if you have moral. You think I don't have anything to benefit when I say I'm Igbo man? I'd rather die as a stateless man than to say I am Igbo Biafra now. God forbid. But this is the same mentality. We approach hopelessness. Today, look at Nigerian political arena. PDP was all over. Destroy Nigeria the way they can destroy. All of them teaming. We are PDP. What is that their slogan again? Is it power? I can't remember anyway. PDP, PDP, PDP. And when it looks like they can't cover the atrocities against the people of Nigeria, they begin to tear themselves apart. They begin to move to APC. All of a sudden, the same PDP people that destroy Nigeria, all of them become APC. Only but few people. We are watching them. I'm coming. And today, as we speak, I think only about 5-7 states remaining to join APC. And so the moment you jump from one political party to another miserable political party, your sins are forgiven and you are pardoned. Some of them are joining APC, not because they like APC. They don't want to be probed. They don't want problem. And they want to be on the moving ship. And so whatever thing now Tinubu will do, you will blame it on APC. But you will not remember that the same PDP, it's APC, only but a very few people. And that is why when I say don't attack Tinubu, I have my reason. Somewhere along the line, he's proven to be a man of integrity. Let's give one reason. Tinubu has never deflected from APC. That means he's objective. He's purposeful. From the day in 1999 till today, he's a member of APC. He remains in APC. He's still doing what he can do in APC. And that is why we are still looking at Wike. Let's see if he will jump to APC. So let's measure the level of his morality and integrity. But look at the rest bunch of your governors and bunch of your politicians, all of them. You should know they are weakening. These people don't have character. These people are not reliable. It is not your interest they protect. Because the last time I checked, there is no difference between APC and PDP. It's the same motto, different driver. The same agenda, different driver. Don't let them fool you. That is the same thing this one is doing. Give it another 15 years or 20 years. If you pardon Nnamdi Kanu, another person will come out. And when you pardon that one, another one will come out. Because you pardon Ojukwu, yes, Wazirike came out. You pardon Wazirike, Nnamdi Kanu came out. We are learning. Maybe we have to do our own. Boko Haram is doing his own. Igbo Biafra Haram is doing their own. Maybe we have Niger Delta Haram. No, marine she were here. Also, you can't yama gidi ata ni de reke. Onwe no go keji bia ihe. Ya no adi henku. Also, you can't yama gidi ata ni de reke. Onwe no go keji bia ihe. Azon ko kalode. Uru wo ya mgbe bi ede. Ofoka de tishi. Onwe no fone da don me. And of course, that is an illusion. Sowore is not protecting the interests of Igbo people. He's trying to boost his political career, which is a will that will never be. And for those of you telling me, oh, they will release Nnamdi Kanu, he will not do this one, Sowore will be president, my guy. I will not telling them to release Nnamdi Kanu. And I'm not telling them to kill Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever they do with Nnamdi Kanu, absolutely. I don't wish him bad. I wish him what he wish other people. I pray that everything he did to other people, that is what God, the Creator, will do to him. Nothing more. We're watching to see the outcome of what he's doing. Because his life is a testament to all of us. The same way I beg Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the president of Nigeria. You see everything you are doing now. You may look unstoppable. But you, in a time like this, is a testament to Nigerians. What you do will become a yardstick for the next generation to do what they had to do. All of you know this truth and have peace. When outside they play politics, they favor outside they enjoy. If we talk, we hate them. When you reach Igbo, they play. When you talk, oh, you hate Igbo, yeah, you hate Igbo. And when now Yoruba turn now, where you talk now, all those idiots we say them they are big governor. They say we hate you, you come back color. Don't worry. Don't worry. A one musician. He said, Oge meme boge umuchukuje mwangwiri. Oge meme boge umuchukuje mwangwiri. Ekwensa batago. Oba agara batago. Onye ne meme yakpo. That is Igbo song, no be Igbo song. The way I claim another person's song, Igbo song I just sing. So fellow Nigerians, you see Sowore, you say Yahoo Yahoo, but very expensive Yahoo Yahoo. Tell him to enter house and don't follow them. If anything goes wrong, which we know will go wrong, except you are not in Nigeria. If there is a protest, the poor masses will take advantage and they will be looting. There may be destruction of public properties. And the victim is going to be Igbo people. And I'm sure no Yoruba will follow and do that protest. I can swear with my life that no Hausa will follow Atiku to do that protest. At the end of the day, it is Igbo people they will drag out. And you become a threat to any community where you carry out this protest. And then the next thing, oh, they hate us, oh, they hate us. It looks like that is all you can do now. Play the victim. Wake up, because it's not too late. I'm George Onibe. This is where I'll bring the broadcast to an end. But before then, if you're able to picture my message from all these examples I give to you, don't let them fool you. For you, Igbo Biafra, drop your insight on the comment section. I love it. I love it. If I don't see insult, I will make you insult me. Because that is all you will ever do. Let's receive the insult and move on. I love insult. I see Chikis here. He's just laughing. Yes, you have to laugh. Because you can imagine a bunch of intellectual, most intelligent tribe in Nigeria. One identity crisis man who don't know if he's a Yoruba or if he's a Joe, he's jumping up and down, dragging all of you. Rubbish. He's a Sowore lovers, more than a politician. That gay, that homosexual called Darlington Chibuikem. He's not, where is Efe? Omote Biafra. When I don't retire, I've not started though. I'm just warming up. It's a shame. Maybe when Sowore finish, if Tinubu don't release the Nnamdi Kanu, I will do my own protest, releasing Nnamdi Kanu for us. I have never seen people so predictable and pathetic. It's okay. And I see one Igbo Biafra man there. He's been looking for my attention, but let me give him a little bit this morning. I'm talking about the thief, KDK Oliver, or whatever his name is. He said, George. That guy is a failure. He married a foreign woman. He's in diaspora. He's asking you to go and destroy your village. Maybe God don't want me to even read what he's saying at all, everywhere. I greet you, actually. What did he say? He said, why is it that Nigerians are not happy to buy CCTV camera? Look for something, look for insult. That is not insult. I think the insult you wanted to give me didn't come up. I see Prince. He said you should be in jail by now because you are one of them that bear our people. You are just an Igbo man. If Sowore lead for protest now, something go wrong, they will kill Igbo people. Tomorrow, you people will say, oh, Sowore lead our people to their death. We know your kind. And for your information, when I was with IPOB was not designated a terrorist. It took time. It was treason felony before it metamorphosed to terrorism. And I was arrested, apprehended by the DSS. I was locked up in their facility for about 90 days or 60 days thereabout. And after much interrogation, I was taken to the Federal High Court in Rivers State, where I appeared before the court in 3 consecutive times. And the court did not see anything against me. I was discharged and acquitted. My case struck off. What if you are Igbo, you feel, oh, this guy, drag me in. Is it not the justice system? And when I'm done with all of you, you will know that I am your destiny and I'm your doom. Go and beg Yoruba and Hausa to join you. That is where you can pull the shot. Because those who would have done that already know the truth. It's a shame. When we were IPOB, we come out and protest. We go to governor's house, go and ask Wike, go and ask all the governors there. Any state we want to protest, we go to the government house. This is what we want to do. Maximum, they say 30 minutes. Don't cause trouble. They were not chasing us because it's your right to self-determination. Just that Igbo Biafra right is not encroaching on our right. Yoshi. It's shame. What do I see here? They say all Biafra enemies will go down. For where? Who is going down? Nigeria is Biafra enemy. Nigeria will not go down. And so how about that? It's you now that is evacuating your community in Yoshi. Very unfortunate set of people who don't want to reason. I greet you innocent Dede. Mercy, I greet all of you. Progressive-minded Nigerians, I greet all of you. Uyi, I greet all of you. So many comments this morning from progressive-minded Nigeria. I can't take all of them. I see John, he say, nice listening to you always. Appreciate. John, I greet all of you. Where are they? Where are they? So numerous to mention this morning. I greet all of you. What did Francis say? He said, I like your truthfulness. Thank you, Francis. And of course, there is nothing to say more. The rest Igbo Biafra, drop your insult on comment section. But for you who is Igbo, avoid Sowore. There is a way to go about Nnamdi Kanu matter. Don't politicize it. Because you're not being your favor. And for you, Sowore, you are being used. But in your mind, you think you are the one using them. Save small sense because of your family. Because somewhere along the line, all of una go collect.